All right, let's start patrolling. First thing you want to do, add an object, make it a sprite, and we'll call this bar. Create with Piskel. And I'm going to make the height 128 and the width 1000. Okay. Save it. So I have nothing in there, right? And I'm going to add some points. Add a point. I'm going to call this the end point. And I'm going to move the end point to the end. And I move this to the middle. Apply. Apply. Okay, so here's my bar. Next, I'm going to create another sprite. And I'll call this scope. Create with Piskel. And I'll make this 128 by 128. And then I will make a little scope. Alright, so now I have a scope in here. And then I will add a new object. Sprite. Create with, make this ghost. Create with Piskel. (128) by 128. And I'm just going to make a little ghost creature. And then I'm going to create a second one. Actually, let me copy this first. So I'm just going to copy this. Add another animation. Create with Piskel. 128 by 128. Paste it in there. And then I'm just going to duplicate this frame and erase some of it. Duplicate, erase some of it. Duplicate, erase some of it. You get what's happening here, right? Okay, I'm going to call this 2. I'll call this 1. Edit the points. I'm going to move this to the middle as well. apply, apply. There we go. All right, I want my Z order to have the scope behind the ghost, so change that to 1. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and add a variable on our scope. And I'm going to call this variable direction. Okay. Let's start this. All right, at the beginning of the scene. All right, at the beginning of the scene, I want to change the variable value. Oh, I take it back. Let's get our scope. Now variable direction value 0. And then I want to create object. And the object I want is the scope. And the position I want is to be at bar dot x and bar y. Okay. Now let's check out what we have. All right. I can get rid of this now. Next, I am going to add an instant force of my scope. Add a force. And the angle I want is scope dot direction. Wait a minute. Force on the X. Is it force on the force on the angle? There we go. Scope dot direction. There we go. And let's do a speed of, let's say, 800. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this one. So I create the scope, set it to 0. I'm sorry. I create the scope, set it at bar x, bar y. And I change the variable of our direction to 0. So it's going to be going to the right. Then I add an instant force at the scope direction, which is 0, to the right, at a speed of 800. Let's check it out. It's going pretty fast. All right, next, let's go ahead and scope X position. All right, if the scope is greater than my bar dot point X, and what did I call it? Endpoint is what I called it. So my bar point, right, bar point X is endpoint. What's going on? Oh, quotes. There we go. Okay, the X position of my scope is greater than my endpoint of bar, which was here. Then I want to change my variable, scope variable, direction, and I'm going to set it to 180, right? Because 0 is going right, so 180 would be going left. Then I'm going to get my scope again and my X position. And this time I want it to be less than bar dot X. So that would be here. And I want to change my variable on my scope direction to 0. So it's going to go back to the right. And let's see what happens. Okay, so somewhere my points are off, and it looks like it's probably this ghost. So let's check it out. No, that looks right. Oh, there it is. All right, let's try it now. There we go. Okay, next, let's go ahead and go to key pressed. And let's make it the T key, because why not? So when my T key is pressed and my scope is in collision with my ghost, so the T is pressed, the scope is in collision with the ghost. I want to scope stop. So I'm going to stop the object. And I'm going to change the animation by number. Ghost. That's 1, because 1 is the animated one. And then let's go ahead and, oh, you know what? Trigger once while true. Okay. Key is pressed. Scope is in collision with ghost. Trigger once while true. We're going to stop the scope, so it's not going to move around anymore. Change the number on the animation, and we'll add play sound in. Oh, that's good. And we'll cut this down to 25%. All right, here we go. So now I'm just going to hit the T, and there we go. And that's how you do it.